Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories, where we've just followed some flashes through the jungle, and now we're here. So let's see what here is all about. But of course, first we'll grab this honey, and maybe this seed, and this plant, and those bones. And then we'll even have a look behind this tree, just to see if there's maybe something hidden back here. Something poogish, maybe? But it looks like no. That's weird. Usually when they let you go behind a thing, they at least hit a poogie there. But I guess in this case, they did not. But I think it's because I don't think you can actually come back here. Apparently. Kind of want to get me a Kirin, because their signature gene has an amazing ability in it that I really want to give to our laggy. And this guy likes to use speed, so power is not the thing to do. Let's actually use evasive stance. That's going to help you out. So you may note that this Kirin is acting twice in one turn. It's going to keep doing that. In fact, it's going to be acting more than twice per turn once it enrages. Okay, again, power attack. Probably not the thing to use. Let's do some Savage Fireball. Why not? Poor Ratha. Seriously, buddy, stop trying the power attack. This thing is almost... Okay, I guess power attack would have been fine. I was going to say almost never going to use tech, but then it used tech. Hey, I know someone who resists thunder. May not have as much defense, but... Okay, seriously? Why is everyone using power attacks? Oh, that's good. And apparently it's immune to para. Might as well score ourselves a knockdown. Ooh, Thunder Call. That's the thing I want. You see, it does thunder damage to 5 randomly selected targets, but the thunder damage is pretty meaty. And when you've got enough thunder boosts, it is devastating. Okay, we gotta just go ahead and use this now. Oh, hey. And yeah, if there's only 2 targets, you're gonna get a lot of damage on either one. So just generally, yeah, Thunder Call, it's good. I want to find some Kirin eggs so that I can smush them into that laggy. Oh, did I prove myself to you? Is that it? And now we can use Devil Joe. Not that I'm going to. Devil Joe's good and all, but literally everything it gets is power typed. So it's a one-trick pony. And I personally think that, like, I would prefer to use Bracky myself. And not just because I like Bracky more than Joe. But also because in terms of what moves it gets, it's a little bit more versatile. Maybe the kinship stone's the answer, huh? Uh-oh. Sure thing. The last kinship ore lies at Mount Celion, the place where the Black Dread was created. The entrance to Mount Celion is in the ruins of Zalam, accessible only to those recognized by RedRun. The end is in sight. Head to the ruins of Zalam and Darge snowfields. You got it. Oh, but first, we're going to accept some subquests. Because we can. So just going to take a quick peek over here because we might have a new subquest to grab, but looks like no. Looks like still no. Looks like no. Okay. That's fine by me. We're actually very close to the end of the game here. Of course, just when the story ends isn't when the game ends. There's post-game content. So really, I'm gonna do just about everything. I mean, I've done that several times before, but okay. And that's it. And our health is doing fine. Let's put Dynamo up front. And we go to Darge. Oh, I bet the channeling guy probably has new riddles for us, but he can wait. Well, they didn't let us go very far. Yeah, that's them. I like how he's trembling, but it's completely frozen in place. And again, it freezes while he keeps moving. That's how you can tell it's unnatural. He's gone Super Saiyan. Not a huge fan of the big feather-like things coming off its tail, but the rest of that thing looks pretty okay. You know it, but why do you assume we have to fight it? He's going to cleanse the blight. So, this is one of the only overworld places where you can find dens just out in the open but can't fly. Yeah, it's a whistle. Cheval hatched the Versa Pietru and opened the gate to the ruins. Does that mean Cheval has reached the same state as Radahn? He continues to advance silently toward Mount Celion. Chase after him. So yeah, we can find dens here, but we can't fly. I guess because, oh, the winds are too strong or something. Like, I'm mashing the B button, but flight just ain't happening. Which means that jump actually matters here. And we should actually keep Ratha out front. Fire attacks are a little useful here, for some reason. Also, we should probably probably use a hot mist. This path sure does get thin, but you can't fall off it even if you try. Hello, Mr. Baggy. So baggies are a little dangerous because they've got combos of all types. So you can't ever be 100% certain what type of move they're going to use. Also, whenever you're fighting anything here, this can happen. Which is a little annoying because sometimes you actually want to get an egg from the thing that you were fighting. But yeah, basically the more turns go on, the higher the chance there is for a Joe to come in and drive away whatever it was you were fighting. I'm really not a fan of that. Just anything that can prevent you from getting the thing you're trying to get, in my opinion, is not something good. And now he's falling over. We are quite well prepared for Joes at this point. I mean, I've already killed quite a few, but this will be the first one I've killed on camera, I think. Yeah, if we weren't over-leveled, like if we came here at the level that we were like expected to be, then this Joe would actually be intimidating and there would be possibly at least a slight question of whether or not we'll succeed. But at this point in the game, there's no question. Success will be ours. I should have painted it. We could have gotten another Joe egg. But then again, I've already gotten a Joe, so I'm not in any huge rush to get more of them. What we really want from here, well, we want a great baggie just so that we can have one. But what we're actually looking for is Stygians and Ogre, and I'm not convinced they can actually even spawn yet. But of course, we are going to explore this whole place before we continue on, because there's stuff to be grabbed, and there are things to be killed. Okay, Break and Crush is not the right choice here, but I'll let you do it. You'll probably still kill it. Brute Tigrex is a bit of a powerhouse. And hey, we're getting Dragonfell berries. Now let's just take a look at our monster's stats. So 333 attack. When it's 4 levels lower than Ratha here. Just a little strong. Just our strongest monster by far. It's our only one to break 300, and our next highest is 254. Yeah, little bit of a powerhouse. Though Dynamo is also going to get pretty dang strong. Like, when it gains another 15 levels, I wouldn't be surprised if it got at least close to 300. So we might find a great baggy egg in here. And since this is a nest, I'm not going to bother climbing the vines. Okay, buddy, that's the wrong choice. These guys only use speed. So, massive non-elemental damage to a single random enemy. Sounds good to me. Well, so much for that baggie. Oh. Oh. We need to kill more baggies. Let's give this guy a dash combo. See how he likes it. I mean, sure, I could just run, but... like... Oh. Joe, you're supposed to use power almost exclusively. And some free health for our Tigrex. Looks like pump up, yeah. $1989 damage ain't bad. Seriously, the fact that Joe can even invade inside a den is a little unpleasant. Okay, we'll ignore that baggie, but this one I got a good feeling. Good job, Tigrex. I believe in you, Tigrex. You can kill it. Yeah, Brute Tigrex is a solid monster. It doesn't really have defenses, so it's not solid in that sense. But it's among the highest damage potential monsters in the game. Its attack stat is just that huge. Oh, hey, look, it's a great baggie. I dare say I do want to actually wake that up, so we're going to grab the stuff. I want to wake it up because I haven't yet killed one. Because a certain someone scared it away. Invading Joes make it really difficult to, say, paint things and scare them back to their dens when we're here. It's kind of unfortunate. That's a Barioth. That's a great baggie. Monsters that we can get here. Oh. Monsters we can get here that we want are Great Baggie, just for completion. Stygian Zinogre for actually using. And Brachydios for actually using. Stygians and Ogres actually a really good monster for going through late game or post game content rather, because it's a solid dragon type monster. Deviljho can also do pretty well, but again, it's a one-trick pony, so you're putting all your eggs in one basket. Whereas Zinogre has, or Stygian Zinogre has a few more options. What's really unfortunate is that most of the monsters that are really good in late game have power as their attack bias, which makes them really easy to counter. Though admittedly, some have more options than others. Oh, need to actually swap over. Okay, buddy, Savage Roar is not going to do you much good here, I don't think. But a Stone Toss, that'll do great. That's a lot of Dragon Bug juice. Buddy, power is not the thing to use against these guys. It's just not. Also, this weapon isn't the right thing to use against them, so I'll just toss some heals his way. Again, power, not the thing to use. Use Stone Toss. And now I'll toss some heals my way. Yeah, Brute Tigrex uses power. Stygian Zinogre uses power. Ivory Laggy uses power. Rathalos uses power. It all uses power. By the way, Zinogre is a really good monster to ride in the field because it's really fast. And let's see how he performs here. We can go ahead and let him use Thunder Tackle. That should be fine. And there we go. Actually, let's hop down here. Then get our camera where we can actually see things. And then we can hop here. And then swap and climb. Just for some mushrooms, huh? Needed to use 2 field moves to get mushrooms. Not gonna lie, I feel a little cheated. So we're still a little early to actually be finding many dens here, it seems. Though thankfully we can find some. Though I don't know that rare ones can actually spawn yet. Oh no, there was a dig spot. Or wait, no, we've got Black Diablos for digging. Never mind. I rescind that. Oh no. Nothing is amiss. Everything is fine. So many gatherables. Also, you may have noticed, but jump is more important in this overworld area than pretty much any other field skill, because it unlocks multiple areas of the map that are otherwise unreachable, and that can actually have dens in them. So, yeah. Well, that's a bunch of baggies. We'll fight one set. Wow, that text bubble had some issues. Oh. Little jerks put him to sleep before he could use his move. That's pretty good. Kinda wish I could put that on Ivory Laggy, but unfortunately it's a Zinogre level up move. But hey, we get us a Kieran, we can get Thunder Call, and we can put that on Ivory Laggy. It's like repeated Thunder Strike, but it targets random targets. Whereas repeated Thunder Strike, I believe, only goes for one. Which actually makes it a little better. Don't mind me, I'm just grabbing eggs. Barioth. We don't need a Barioth egg, we've already got a good Barioth. Seriously? Okay, we are switching. And we are using some Thunder Double Fang action, because Joe is weak to that. This poor Joe is just getting beat up on. So I know we've knocked it down, but I'm going to use Thunder Double Fang, because that is some very high damage, and I would rather save the Storm for when we can actually have more than one level of kinship. Okay, Spread Dragon Breath is actually a little bad for us because Ivory Laggy is weak to it. This is going to be super overkill, but we're doing it. 28-27. I believe that's the most damage we've seen from one attack so far. But that's what a level 3 kinship move on an elemental weakness with a ton of boosts augmenting its damage will do for you. So we need some health going on. Barioth. That is a Bracky. Or no, this is a Jade Baroth. That's fine. We need a Jade Baroth. Yeah, Bracky's different colors. And would probably end up being heavier. So where is this going to take me? Right over here, huh? No, I wanted to open the chest. Pretty good thing to open a chest for. And there was another dig spot over here. Oh, hey, there's a Poog over there. We're going to have to grab that in a moment. Oh, that just gets us up here? And we made that jump just for a nullberry, it seems. But then we can go through here. Oh, hello. Pretending to be a Jade Baroth egg, are we? Let us fight this Glacial Agnactor before we go Gret. I just tried to combine grab and get. And got Gret. Yeah, before we go grab that other Poogie. So it was asleep. And yet we just get a back attack? And seriously, you're using Ice Toss on a Glacial Agnactor. Ratha, I worry about you sometimes. I was hoping it would use tech. Okay, it's never going to use power, so how about use Poison Kick instead, hmm? Okay, I guess what he was doing was a better idea. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, safest thing to use is tech. I mean, I'll take another Breath Blast. It's more free damage. It's not free kinship at the moment. Looks like that guy's about ready to die. I wish the Agnactors were rideable, but they aren't. It's a shame, because Glacial Agnactor would probably have a spread water attack, because it's got its water beam. But I guess they didn't want Agnactors rideable because they thought the idea of riding on their lava-covered back might be a little bit odd. Even though we actually started doing that in Generations. And I mean, really, a spin-off is the place to try odd things. But no, they tried it in Generations first, which I guess technically Generations is considered a spin-off. Even though gameplay-wise, it basically is a main series title. Whatever. Yo, Dracophage bug. I want to fight you. Get down here. We need to fight. Gotta fight. There we go. Oh, and they've got a baggy friend. I probably should have healed up, huh? Yep. I hope they do a patch and fix the text issue with that Thunder Charge thing. Because I imagine a lot of people are going to be using Xenogres. And I imagine a lot of those people are going to prefer not having that weird text issue. Looks like that charge lasts a good amount of time, so I was considering whether or not to put it on my laggy, because I don't want it just using that every other turn, but since it lasts more than one turn, it could be quite worth using. And now that we've covered this side of the map, I believe it's time for us to end the episode. So join us next time when we investigate the other side of this mountain. See you then, friends.